Hey guys, and welcome to Video Game Experience. My name's David, and today we're going to be checking out Rush VR Apex Edition, released exclusively for the PSVR 2. The goal here, quite simple. I just want to share with you my honest thoughts after spending a ton of time with the game, hopefully give you everything you need to decide whether it's worth picking up or not. Now, I've been playing a review copy of the game, and all the footage you're seeing was captured on a base PS5 using the system's built-in social screen feature. Man, I'm really excited to talk about this one. I feel like I might be one of the few people who actually missed out on Rush VR when it first came out in 2017. But since then, the developers Binary Mill have been hard at work remastering their older games and bringing them to modern VR platforms like MetaQuest and now PSVR 2. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I had a really great time with this game. And to be clear, I can't speak much to how it compares to the original, especially visually, but everything you'll hear from me today is from the perspective of a first-time player. When I started, I wasn't expecting much. I figured a VR game from 2017 might feel dated compared to what we've got now. Yeah, I was wrong. Extreme wingsuiting, that's the name of the game. Pure adrenaline-fueled wingsuit racing. And this is an extreme sports game through and through. It's got everything you'd expect. Races, time trials, score challenges, multiplayer, even a free explore mode where you can just fly around and enjoy the scenery. Instantly, I got that just one more run feeling. The one where you tell yourself you're done and then immediately you just load up another race. That exactly. And nothing here feels tacked on. Every mode is genuinely fun. I spent most of my time racing, though I did appreciate the option to mix things up, especially for a breath of fresh air between sessions. The game features 5 maps, each with over a dozen unique courses you unlock in order. And every race starts at the top of the mountain with other racers, waiting for that moment to leap off the platform. And once you do, it is go time. No slowing down, it's all about control, risk, and momentum. You build up a boost meter during runs by flying through gates or pulling off close calls, scraping cliffs or gliding inches above the ground. And that's really what separates a good player from a great one. When I started, the speed felt kind of underwhelming. But once I learned how to hug the terrain and build speed by flying dangerously close to surfaces, the whole experience transformed. It went from kind of a relaxing wingsuit sim to high-speed adrenaline rush. The best comparison I can make is drifting in Mario Kart. You nail the angle, build up your boost, and that boost of speed, it just feels perfect. This leads into a conversation about haptics, both from the Sense controllers and the headset. Both of these are standout features in Rush Apex Edition. The boost system in particular makes great use of the adaptive triggers. As your boost builds, the triggers pulse faster. It kind of feels like an engine revving up, and then it starts sputtering as you burn out your last fuel. And if you trigger a boost while flying close to the ground, the pulse rhythm shifts dynamically. A small touch, but one that makes the experience super tactile and addicting. It speeds up and slows down as you gain or lose boost. Feels great. The headset haptics deserve a lot of credit too. You feel really every single crash, every waterfall, thunder, and lightning strike. It's subtle, but definitely adds to the immersion. I do wish there was an option to crank it higher than 100 though. Even maxed out, it's still a bit soft for my taste. Each race lasts around 3 to 5 minutes, making it great for both short sessions and long playthroughs. The fast pacing and quick restarts made it really easy to keep coming back. Honestly, if I didn't have to work, I'd probably already have the platinum trophy by now. Controlling your movement is super intuitive. You raise or lower your arms to climb or dive, and tilt diagonally to turn. If that's not your thing though, it's no problem. The game actually has 8 control options total, including headset steering and actual full DualSense support. There's plenty of comfort options as well. Adaptive trigger tuning, vignette settings, and even a simulated helmet overlay. The helmet was on by default, but I turned it off for a wider FOV. I appreciated having the option. There's 5 maps total, from snowy ice caps to tropical lava fields. You unlock each one by completing races and placing in the top 3. Kinda like earning stars in Mario to open new worlds. The short grind to unlock everything was surprisingly fun. That said, the valley map, the first one, it's easily the most detailed. It's full of grass, trees, and foliage that hide simpler textures, which become much more noticeable in the later maps. It's not a deal breaker, especially since you're usually flying past everything at breakneck speed. It is worth noting though. The later maps make up for it though with more creative layouts. The Tropical Island map's lava caves are a standout, full of alternate paths and shortcuts that make every race feel dynamic. Quickly deciding which route to take mid-flight, especially online, was always exciting. Overall, the variety's strong enough that I never felt bored. Performance-wise, Rush VR runs beautifully. It feels like a locked 90Hz experience, with crisp, clean visuals and no noticeable blur or aliasing. I did see a couple flipped rock meshes on the canyon map that let me peek through geometry, but it only happened once or twice, definitely minor. It's clear from the footage that the game uses dynamic foveated rendering to maintain smooth performance. Works great. I wasn't able to test on a PS5 Pro, but that version supposedly runs at 120Hz as well. There's also a dynamic time of day feature. Now, it's not truly dynamic, more like preset times that shift during certain races, but it adds some nice variety. One of my favorite moments was flying through the valley map at night, only to have the sun rise as I neared the finish. The colors were stunning on the PSVR 2's OLED display. Weather changes too. You'll see rain accumulate on your visor, hear thunder rumble, and feel waterfalls vibrate through the headset. These little touches go a long way in selling the illusion of flight. Audio-wise, the sound effects are solid, especially when you skim past rock walls or trees. The music is good, though it's pretty limited in variety. The handful of tracks repeat often, but they fit the vibe. Thankfully, the audio settings let you tweak or mute them if they start looping too much. Overall, I would have asked for a couple more music tracks just to shake things up a little bit. Multiplayer does exactly what you'd expect. It takes everything to a whole new level. You're playing the exact same game, but this time it's against real opponents who can either make things easy for you or push you way harder than the AI ever could. This game includes voice chat, but from my testing, it didn't feel like true proximity chat. The most it does is add a radio style effect when you or a friend crash and respawn at base camp. I can't help but feel they missed out on an opportunity here. We definitely noticed a directional component to it, but it wasn't sensitive enough to give us that real feeling of someone rushing past you at a breakneck speed. With a little bit of tweaking, this proximity chat could turn into something that's more of a standout feature, rather than just something that's kind of tacked on. Even without that though, multiplayer is a blast. It keeps things feeling fresh, and it's a great way to pick up flying tips, especially from players who've been around since the PSVR 1 days.
Oh yeah! No! Come on! Yeah!
No, you sucker!
Look at my parachute. Where's my parachute? It's in
Wait,
front of my
you're gonna
face.
die. You're gonna die.
In a lot of games, crashing or failing in multiplayer can be frustrating because you're stuck waiting for rounds to finish. Here it's not an issue. The courses are short enough that even when you crash, you'll be back in the action within a minute. Honestly, hanging out at the base camp, chatting with other players while you wait can be just as fun as actually flying. Speaking of that, the multiplayer lobby is set inside a cargo plane, and it's surprising how much fun I had in here. You can actually interact with props and objects, and it's pure chaos in the best way possible. We spent way too much time pelting each other with Nerf darts, shooting hoops, and messing with physics objects down at the base camp. It's silly, it's kind of unnecessary, but it is a blast. If I could add one thing, it'd be a spectator cam. Something like a cinematic floating cam that lets you switch between racers mid-run. That alone would have taken the mode to the next level. But overall, multiplayer delivers exactly what this game needed. It's fun, social, and full of energy. And it doesn't innovate much, but it nails the vibe and it does what it needs to do. Honestly, Rush Apex Edition has been one of my biggest gaming surprises of the year. As a first-time player, it gave me something I haven't felt in VR for quite a while. That pure, pick-up-and-play sense of fun. Between its great accessibility, performance, and overall polish, this is one of the PSVR 2's best remastered experiences. You can tell the devs actually cared about this one. Aside from a few small quirks, minor texture issues, subtle headset haptics, everything else just clicked. If I were to rate this on an overall experience scale, from broken to unforgettable, with fun being the greatest factor, I'd say Rush VR Apex Edition is a great experience. It's not the biggest or most complex VR game out there, but it's pure fun from start to finish. It's the kind of game that's going to stay on my PS5 for some quick fun. I strongly recommend it to both VR newcomers, once you get your VR legs, and veterans alike. It absolutely deserves a spot in every PSVR 2 player's library, especially if you have some friends to jump in with. Well, that's going to be it for me today. I hope this video helped you out, and I'd love to chat about Rush Apex Edition down in the comments. Have you played it before? You planning on picking it up? Let me know. I want to hear it all. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. Your support means everything to us, and we're going to keep making videos just like this on a regular basis. Happy flying, everyone. Bye-bye.
I'm coming in hot.
Wait, I hear you.
Here I come. Where are you at, kid?
Where are you? Oh, I said, oh! God!